What's going on, YouTube, man? Back at it again, man. I know y'all see I got a little different kind of setup, man. See who the fuck we got right here, man. So we finna listen to what my boy got to say. Not my boy, but we finna listen to what he got to say, because I've listened to it. And he had some interesting stuff, and he had some stuff I kind of agree with, stuff that I didn't agree with. So we finna get into this, and we gonna break it down. Oh, yeah. We gonna break it down. All right?
Papoose. Let me address Papoose real quick. Pat, we like you.
So just to get it started,
Like
he is he's addressing Papoose for about the George Floyd statue that Papoose did in New York. You can kind of see it over here a little bit. That's the statue right there. So yeah, we finna get into that and see what he's talking about.
But there's something about you right now that's starting to remind me of my song. You got a little taste of Tamika Mallory in you. Pat, do us a favor. Fall back and chill before you make the people stop liking you. You have a smell about you right now that reminds me of Black Lives Matter. You're starting to look like a paid activist. First and foremost, right? You take your glasses off so you can look in my eyes while I'm talking to you. Playtime is over, right?
First of all, you behind the camera. You're not talking to him face to face, so you know it would have looked better if you would have said in front of his face. You know, just saying. All right.
I don't care about Juneteenth being a holiday. What I care about is them giving us the records of our ancestors so we can know.
He says he doesn't give a damn about Juneteenth. He wants the records so we can know who our ancestors are. First of all, I agree with you. We definitely want we want records. But what's the problem with Juneteenth? It should be a holiday. These motherfuckers who growing up after us, they should know what the fuck happened. You just want them to keep it covered, I guess. You want them to keep it covered, so won't nobody know nothing. No, Juneteenth needs to be a fucking holiday. Any black holiday we can get, we gonna take that shit. First of all. And what is getting the records to our ancestors gonna do? What we gonna say? Oh, I'm from this land. Let me go back over here. Fuck no. Oh, they did it. Like, don't nobody give a... bro, respect to our ancestors, bro. Respect what they did. But let's be real. In this day and age, these young niggas don't give a fuck about that shit, boy. They don't care about what land they came from. Who wakes up and says, I wonder what land I came from. I wonder who my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy, who was... Like, don't nobody give a damn about that, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Don't nobody care about that, bro. I get you want that. I understand that. It's nothing wrong with that. But nobody gives a about... Some people do. But most... Americans, young black Americans is not giving a fuck about. I want the records to know my. And this is the first time I've ever heard a black person even say that. Ain't nobody thinking like that, bruh.
Forefathers was, the natives to America, what tribes and what land. Give us the blueprint of the land that we come from in America.
For what?
Exactly where was our forefathers located? What tribes was ours? Because we didn't come here on these ships. We do not care.
We don't care about what tribes we're from. These niggas in gangs out here. You gotta stop the problems first before you get to that. Like, bro, there ain't nobody thinking about no forefathers. I wonder where my forefather was from. Ain't nobody thinking about that shit, man. And I'm just being honest, bro. For real.
Let me talk to you, Pat.
Nah, let me talk to you.
Foremost, we don't care about the George Floyd statue. We don't want it. First might come with the basketball court for Breonna Taylor.
First of all, we do want it. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Yeah, we could do other things, but it's like, we need to keep these people's names alive too, though. Especially George Floyd. That was one of the first times in ever that we've ever got any kind of retribution for some shit that happened to us. For a police officer killing us and actually getting in trouble for it, getting found guilty for it. We definitely need to keep George Floyd's name alive, because shit started changing up a little bit. Once he died, shit started changing up. Like, I don't get what the problem is with the murals and with the basketball court of Breonna Taylor. Like, if that's what they want to do to honor that girl, then what's wrong with that? I'm just not understanding. I guess because you saying on a basketball court when people running, but I'm just not understanding that, bro. I'm not. And we're two different people. We come from two different places. We think different. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm not bashing nothing this man's saying. I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong. I'm just trying to understand. Like, I'm not understanding what's the problem with the statue and, with the mural of Breonna Taylor, and who cares about forefathers and tribal land. Like, who's really thinking about that, though? I know his followers probably are. When people got fans and followers, they're going to agree with everything you say, of course. But let's just be real. Like, who's thinking about that, though? Because who is? Come on now. Shit.
We don't want it. We don't want no statues for George Floyd. We don't want it. Y'all sending the wrong message. We don't want Juneteenth as a holiday.
Yes, we do. Want it. Yes, we do.
I'm going to say it again.
Yes, we do.
We want the records. We want to know our forefathers.
No, we don't.
We want to know the tribe.
You came from man.
Not the slave ships. The villages.
Like you came from crackers. You got a little cracker in you anyway.
George Floyd, right?
You got like you so.
He was rewarded millions of dollars.
As he should have been.
His family was rewarded stocks in Disney, his daughters.
As they should have been.
He's been rewarded. All over Black America. All over. For example, the next story that I'm uploading right after this one.
Now, this was
the
crazy.
Brother in Chicago, the Latino brother in Chicago, they had the traffic, dispute, and they pulled his wife out the car.
Now, that's crazy.
And when they pulled his wife, they started stomping his wife out, young girl. And when he got out to shield her, they hit him in the head with the headshot.
Look, and I just want to go ahead and pause it now and let y'all know, bro. I fuck with Hassan Campbell. He's just like Charleston White to me. He says a lot of real shit. He says a lot of facts. But it's also things that I do not agree with. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean that I don't like him. I want him to die, or ain't no beef, or what I'm saying? Ain't none of that shit, bro. Like, it's just shit that I don't agree with. That's all.
Close this curtains.
Headshot. Snot box rocked.
This weekend, right here in New York, 12 people hit. One of them was my cousin.
Got a snot box
out
rocked.
of here.
Out
His mom
of
was
there.
crying.
See ya.
They finished it.
Your cousin got a snot box rocked. They closed his curtains.
Right here in New York City. Chicago was a bloodbath. All over Black America, we have become the pandemic within the pandemic.
That's a fact.
That's my line.
That's a fact.
Oh, you want to hear about another line, Pat, that you stole? You know, in the statue, the carvings, you said that they used the meat to pray, P-R-E-Y, pray, on George Floyd. Well, you're supposed to use the meat to pray. You got that from me.
He does this a lot, too. He always thinks somebody is getting something from you, bro. Listen, it's billions of people in the world. The mind, everybody come on, bro. You know how many people probably think just like you? How many people probably act like you? Like, it's people who come up with the same ideas, bro. And then listen to Papoose said George Floyd was haunted. Knees were used to pray. in life, we should only use knees to pray. Now, that was Papoose' line. Listen to what his line was.
Y'all got that from me. When I say, back in the days, mama used to pray for me because the streets was praying on me. Stop stealing my lines. I know.
Like, bro, y'all didn't say nothing but pray. That's the only thing he said that you said. Like, come on, bro. You really think Papoose is watching you and said, I'm going to say what Hassan Campbell said. Niggas ain't doing that, bro. Papoose can rap his ass off. Come on. This nigga is a lyrical genius. Come on, bro. Let's be real. This is Papoose, a lyrical miracle. The fuck? This nigga can rap his ass off. You really think he's saying, oh, I'ma say what Hassan Campbell said? Like, fuck no, bro. Ain't nobody taking shit from you, dog. Like, let's just keep it a buck. You got fans, you got followers, but that nigga's not taking shit from you. I just don't believe that, bro. I don't.
Like, listen, man, Pat, do me a favor, Pat. We like you, Pat. We respect the fact that you went on to Love and Hip Hop and you showed black men how to love their women. Stick to that message, because when you come into this arena over here and you start doing the same thing that my son is doing and the same thing Tamika Mallory is doing, we recognize the trick already. It's not going to work. We understand.
Keep doing your thing, Papoose.
We know that your master.
Don't stick to shit. Keep doing your thing. If you want to try something new, try something new. Fuck you talking about?
Again for this generation. So we know that they're sending you, soldier boy. It's obvious. George Floyd is Mr. AKA Mr. Fentanyl is old. We're tired of his story. It's time to move on so we can start dealing on what's going on, what's really, really going on.
So he says George Floyd, a.k.a. Mr. Fentanyl. Was that necessary, though? Who gives a fuck about his drug choice? Who gives a fuck what he did? That's the problem with you niggas out here, man. Y'all always gotta do extra shit that ain't necessary, bro. A.k.a. Mr. Fentanyl. Who gives a fuck what drug he did? That don't mean put your knee in his neck and kill him. And this ain't even the part that had me hot. We gonna get to that.
America is ugly. Oh, that's right, Pat. You don't know what that's like anymore. To go to those corner stores. You know when you make that when you did live in the hood, and you make that late night run to go to the corner store, and then you get that call, hello?
You don't know what it's like. You're doing it because you trying to prove a point. You don't live in the hood neither, boy.
Stop playing, Pat. You don't live where we live.
You don't live.
I mean, you still from there, Pat.
You don't live where we live, boy. What is you talking about? You been out there showing your green grass and your fucking rocket, your crotch rocket that you ride, and your flowers and your fish tank, and you don't live where we live. What is you talking about? You just straight up contradicted yourself, man. Papoose don't live. Well, where do you live at, sir? Please show us where you live at again. Oh, that's right. You live in a nice little house with nice green grass and nice flowers, and you got your fish and your nice setup. You're not a ghetto boy with the hats on the wall, right? You don't live in the hood neither, Mr. Campbell. Like, stop the cap, bruh. I'ma call you out on it, everybody. I don't care who you is. If I feel like, no, bro, no. You're not gonna do that, bro. You don't live in the hood neither. You go back to the hood because your dumb ass choose to. Because you get in your car, you want to drive down there and record yourself and shit. The fuck is you talking about? You ain't from no blocks, nigga. I mean, you from the blocks, but you don't live there no more. You ain't got to go to no hood store neither. Fuck is you talking about?
If you gonna use your voice, Pat, please use your voice by all means. But don't come over here looking like you smell like a paid politician. We sick of them. I got the same.
It's like when another man doing something that you ain't.
Message.
It's like when another man did something that you. I feel like you mad because you didn't do it or something. You got mad because my son was there when they revealed the mural of Breonna Taylor at the basketball court. You got mad about that, and now you're mad because Papoose revealed a statue of George Floyd. I'm not understanding that, bro. It's something weird going on. Like, I'm feeling like you kind of mad because you weren't the one who did it. That's what it's seeming like to me.
It ain't working no more. In the hood where we come from, Pat, because you from the hood too, Pat, you got gangsters, that's G's, that's scared to death to go to the corner store. You know why? They ain't scared of the young boys on the street corner. They scared of how they gonna react when the young boys force them to react on camera. Because everything is like the purge. They set the cameras up. Cameras is watching. They watching. And now you go outside and you got 20 dudes standing in front of the store, ganging it up. And then you got the one brother that's going back and forth to work. He done did his 10 years in the bid, 5 years in the bid, in the penitentiary. Now he just coming and going and coming and going. And then you got, I don't really like that dude energy. So now the grown men gotta decide, you know what, let me go get my beverages while it's early. Because if I go outside on the late night and I go to this corner store, it's always this young boy sitting up there iceberg, 90, yo, shot like that. And that energy right there, it's the energy in the hood. It's taking grown men and putting them back behind the wall because the reality of it is, it's hunting season outside. Kill or be killed. You got dudes that don't want to go back to jail, but they rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And y'all keep on pushing this agenda.
What agenda is
don't
that
wanna
pushing?
hear no more about George Floyd, aka Mr. Fentanyl.
See, that shit is unnecessary, bro.
We don't want to hear no more about him, especially when
we don't want to hear no more.
Our brothers and our nephews, even our sons and our daughters and our sisters. I mean, again, did you see the video? Shorty got pulled out the car by men. Stomping her out wasn't enough. Nope, a man said, I ain't going to even fight y'all. Let me just protect my life. And they left his noodles on the sidewalk.
That's fucked up, though.
So, Pat, we don't want to hear about
that's what
George
you for.
Floyd.
You talk about it. We want to hear about George Floyd still, yeah.
Compensated by celebrities buying stocks in Disney. His family compensated or rewarded millions of dollars.
I think it's coming up.
Can we move on with it? Can we move on now and stop pushing this agenda on us? Please. Because the reality of it is, giving us a statue of a black man that's 300 pounds, that laid on the floor, please, I can't breathe. If you can't breathe, you don't deserve to breathe that big.
This is what pissed me off. You sat there and you mocked that man. Please, I can't. Like, you sat there and you mocked that man, bruh. Talking about because he was 300 pounds, he should have got up. Are you fucking kidding me, bruh? It was 3 grown-ass men on his damn back with his hands behind his back and a knee on his neck. Let me see 3 officers arrest this dude, Hassan Campbell. I want one officer to hold his legs. I want another officer to put his knee in his back. And I want another officer to stick their knee in his fucking neck, put his hands behind his back, and I want to see him get up. Like, the shit you saying ain't fucking necessary, bro. You mocking the man. Please, I can't breathe. Like, what the fuck is you doing all that for? The man died. The man died. For no fucking reason. Are you kidding me right now? Are y'all hearing it? Like, and then y'all supporting this shit. You gotta call these motherfuckers out when they saying some bullshit out their mouth, bro. This shit is crazy. The shit he just said right there was crazy. And I wish I was a bigger YouTuber to get this shit out. Because this shit is crazy. I paused the video right here and got my ass right up here and made a video. Because you out your motherfucking mind, boy. Don't even know if you fully black. And you sitting there mocking a man who got murdered by a police officer. Talking about we don't want to hear it no more. Nah, fuck you. We don't want to hear your ass no more. And I'm not going to even play the rest of the video. That's all the shit you get from me. Motherfucker.